subject ang nila group 3. Our topic is about verb. So, action verb, logically the verb is the most important word in a sentence. You can find the verb and manage it properly. Your grammar and usage problem will be solved easily. Every sentence must contain a word that tells what happened. That word is a verb. So a verb is a part of the sentence that it shows what happened or exists. For example, the boy runs. So if you look at the verb, you can see is ang boy run. Ang verb na is ang run siya, muna siya. Yan ang kabilang siya. Tapos, most verb change of the form is time to action, event or the condition. The only part of the speech that only those who this fact and help to decide which word in a sentence is the verb. Verb is ibalik siya ang nagkuhan sa sentence, naglocate siya kung unsay pasabot sa sentence o nang important jud kayo ang verb. So, mga to.
Good morning, everyone. So today our topic for today is about verbs. So natay lahi-lahi nga mga klase sa verbs. Dili lang verbs sa action word. So natay lahi-lahi nga klase nga verbs. So ang pinakauna nako nga i-tackle is about the simple present tense. So ang sabi ng simple present tense. Ang simple present tense is nag-state na siya sa mga situation nga karon mahitabo or mahitabo permi. Okay? Natay mga example diri morning this the boxes are in the storage room. Nganong isa kana nga sentence natawag man siya og simple present tense. Well, some of you mulao nga dili man na siya verb, wala may verb diha because wala may action word. Asa may action word dili, di ba? Wala sa first example, wala siya action verb. The ajara laong is the boxes are in the storage room. So wala. Asa naka-verb ana? Since we're talking about simple present tense, no, part na siya sa verb. So like what I have said, ang simple present tense is mao na mga situation nga nahitabo karon or mahitabo permi, no, regularly ingon ana siya. So kani nganong nahimo ni siya, look at this. Kani, the boxes are in the storage room. Nganong nahitabo siya? Nganong matawag na to siya nga simple present tense? Because nahitabo siya ron. Karon, kagala bisayon. Ang mga boxes karon to us storage room. That's why mo gitawag na siya simple present tense. Again, balik ko na ko ang simple present tense. Mao na siya ang mga situation nga nahitabo karon or mahitabo permi regularly ngon ano na siya. Mao ni. So asang word diri nakapasimple napaka simple present tense na diri. In mao na siya ha. In the storage room. Mao na siya ang word na nakapa simple present tense. Okay. Kaduha, this milk smells sour. So mora karon diha pa ni tabo. Asa may action word diri? So ang smell mo na siya, so part siya sa verb. Kung sa may naka-simple present tense na niya, mora gihapon na tabo gyapon karon. Gisimhot niya ang milk and it smells aslom, no, it smells sour. Siya. Kani asa man ni? John loves reading. Asa kay nakakuan ano? John loves reading. So ang kuan niya is loves reading. So bali ija habit kibali ni ja or ginabuhat ni ja permi. So giblaong dili lang karon nahitabo but yet nahitabo permi mo na simple present tense. Morning John loves reading. So bali bisayon pa si John ganahan kayo siya permi ganahan kayo siya permi magbasa. Okay, love di siya pagbasa. Okay, part gihapon na siya sa simple present tense. So sa pamailain ng mga example, no? So let's just say pag natulog ka, then pag mata nimo mag-toothbrush ka, muna habit na nimo gitawag po na og simple present tense ng habit nimo nga permi nimo balik-balikon, no? So natay dili lang kani. So as you can see how gilaong naa siya dagan siya mga types sa verbs, dili lang kaning simple present tense, but yet ako ang nag-istorya sa inyo og ang pinakauna which is ang simple present tense ug unsa gyud na siya. Okay, I repeat na ko, ang simple present tense nag-state na siya sa mga situation nga nahitabo karon or metabo permi or regularly. So mo na mga example. Okay, kani the boxes are in the storage room, this milk smells sour, and John loves reading. So mga kaban.
Number 2, simple past tense. The past tense is used to indicate an actions which happened in the past. So para ipakita ang isang kilos o kalagayan na nangyayari na. Halimbawa, I ate a heavy breakfast this morning. Lucy came to my office last month. We recorded this music last night. John took them to the airport last night. The guest arrived late. So, meron po, number 1 is, which is the, I ate a heavy breakfast this morning. So, ang past tense po natin dyan ay ang ate. Then, the Lucy came to my office last month, which is the Lucy. So, ang past tense po natin, which is ang came. Then, we recorded this music last night. So, ang past tense po natin dyan ay recorded. So, ganito to siya. Kapag sinabis natin past tense o nangyayari na, halimbawa, recorded. So, merong ed ang last. Ed. Kapag merong ed, which is past tense. Tapos nang nangyayari. Meron kasing mga regular and irregular. Halimbawa, kapag ang ate, which is the past tense, kapag sa irregular siya, magiging ma-change yung ano niya, yung spelling, which is ATE. ATE, which is 8. So, ganyan po. Kapag, halimbawa, pag sa regular tayo, halimbawa like a buy, pag doon sa irregular, magiging bought. Number 3, simple future tense. The future tense is shown by using shall or will with the base form of the verb. It is used to indicate an action which is to be done sometime in the future. The future tense may also be illustrated by using the verb to be auxiliary. Kapag sinasabi natin auxiliary, may yung mga words na for helping. Am, is, are. So plus the present form of the verb or the phrase about to when. The present form of the verb. So, the future tense, the simple future tense, which is describe actions that will happen or about to happen. Examples: our guest speaker will arrive before the program starts. So, ang future tense natin dyan ay will arrive. Kasi nami-mention doon, the future tense is shown by using shall or will. So, Grace is going to see her doctor next week. So, the future tense, which is going to. Kasi nga, meron po siyang, going to, which is the future tense. We shall watch the school play on Saturday. So, the future tense natin dyan, which is the shall watch. Then, example number 4, they are about to start the program. Kasi, ang future tense natin dyan are about to, which is, yan po ay ginagamitan po natin ng auxiliary verb or helping verb. So, sa simple past tense, which is mga isang gawi o kilos unang pangyayari na nangyayari na sa nakaraan. Tapos, ang number 3, simple future tense is describe actions that will be happen or about to happen. That's all.
So, good afternoon, Ma'am Athena Madera. I'm going to report present perfect tense. The present perfect tense is used under the following conditions: to express an action or state of being at some indefinite time in the past. Examples: we have heard that story several times already. So, diri nag-state siya kuan some indefinite time in the past. So, amao na examples kanang nakadungog na tao kanang story sa katong sa una. Sunod, si Luis has visited Japan many times. So si Luis nakaadto na sa Japan kapila na, pero wala siya nagkuan state kung nagingon og kanus-a. So wala siya nagkuan og kanus-a. Letter B, to show action or state of being that began in the past and continues into the present. Examples: Mrs. Santos has lived in Manila for 15 years. She still lives there. So si Mrs. Santos kay nagpuyo sa Manila for 15 years. Pero hangtod gyapon ko man naghuya gyapon siya didto . So diri ikaduha, the girls have started to practice since this morning. So, ang mga bajay daw nagpractice daw since gay na nagsugod hantod gyapon ko man. Kibali nagpractice gyapon. Number 5, past perfect tense. The past perfect tense tells of an action or state of being completed in the past before some other action occurred. This is formed by using had with the past participle of the verb. So, ang example sa earlier, so kaning bag-uhay pa ni o kanina pa, kaina pa. We had finished writing. So, later, before the teacher came. So, adisir naabot ang kuan ang mais teacher na human na sila og kuan suwat. Ang kadua, Marie had taken the test before the letter arrived. So kay na nagkuan si Marie nag-take og test sa adisir ang kuan letter ni abot. So ang kuan to diri ang past participle of verb kay taken sa kaning Marie had taken the test. Sa ikadua is Mark had waited for an hour. So diri ang diri pod waited ang participle verb before the dean came. So si Mark naghuyat og oras adisen na abos ang dean. And that's all. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Helena Arturan, and I will talk about past perfect tense. Past perfect tense. The past perfect tense tells of an action or state of being completed in the past before some other action occurred. This is formed by using had with the past participle of the verb. For example, earlier, we had finished writing. Marie had taken the test. Mark had waited for an hour. Later, before the teacher came, before the letter arrived, and before the dean came. So, the past perfect tense is kanang i-describe di dyan gani about like kanang gibuhat na o buhatonon pa. Di ba nga sa gilaon dere? Past perfect tense describes a past action that happened before another past action or at a specific point of the past. So, I had another example. I had finished my homework before they called. So, had finished is, the past perfect form of the verb is finish. So, ang affirmative na siya mga kaanay, affirmative, negative, interrogative, question. Affirmative is, they had seen the play before. Negative is, he had not told anyone about his plan. Interrogative is like a question of, had she left by then? And the key points about this past perfect tense is nakakuha siya ng verb na, like magkuha siya ng had, na mag-use siya sa subject, and I, you, he, she, at, we, they. So the past participle of the verb, the form of the verb used in the past perfect tense, is the eating, gone, and writing. So,
Example, by the time the sun set, we'll have written the conclusion of this report. Before the action close the exhibit, we'll have 100 visitors. Students are always faced with this personal problem and verb use forming the past tense and the past participle of the regular and the irregular verb. So, naid no ka example of verb. First is regular verb and second is irregular verb. So, ang regular verb is naid mag-add na taon D or N. So, muna yung example na present pray. Pag di-add sa duwa, id, tapos pray, tapos napay sa isang example, change, mag-add sa id or d.
Irregular verb. Form their past and past participle by changing the structure or spelling of verb. When you say irregular verb, not follow the rule. So, sa past is, example, ang sa past niya is by. Pag abot sa past participle, mahimo na siyang both. And then, ang present is buhaton pa karon. Ang past nabuhat na. Ang past participle is kanang complete action na siya. So, example sa present, I ate rice every day. Pag abot sa past, yesterday, I ate pizza. Then, pag abot na po sa past participle, I have eaten too much yesterday. Mauni siya mga example sa present, past, o sa past participle. So, sa present is bear. Pag abot sa past, mahimo sa jagbor. Tas, pag abot na po sa past participle, mahimo na sa jagborn.
Afternoon. My topic is...
So, good afternoon, ma'am. Modal verbs, can and could. Negative, can't and couldn't. Can is used to express ability. And, can is used to express possibility and ability. And could is used the simple past of could. They are used under the following conditions. So, A, to express ability. So, examples, Rachel can speak French. So, kaya daw ni Rachel mo storya og French. Miko can play the piano. Kaya daw ni Miko mag-play den piano. Justin can't attend the party. So, si Justin daw is dili siya ka-attend og party. I could dance the Hawaiian when I was young. So, kaya daw nako mo sayaw og Hawaiian katong bata ko. Then, B, to express possibility. Examples, we know you can finish our report. So, kabalo mi nga kaya nimo humnon ang report nako. So, George can play the role of Julius Caesar. Kaya raw ni Julius mo play of role of Julius Caesar. Josephine couldn't come last night. So wala si Josephine naka-attend, naka-anri katong naaging gabi. So C, to give and deny permission. Examples, you can sleep here if you want to. So we can't come with us. She can't come with us today. When we were students, we couldn't wear short skirts and dresses. To ask permission politely. Examples, can I offer you anything? Could you please leave the room right away? So, simple ra siya. Can is kaya buhaton, or pwede. Could is kaya buhaton kani adto before, or polite nga pagpangayo og permission. Can't or couldn't is dili pwede or dili kaya. That's all. Thank you.
Should and ought. So, diri, parehas ra og gamit si should and ought, but lahi sila gamay sa grammar. Kung si should, sundan dayon sa base form of verb, while si ought, gamiton with to plus verb. For example, to give an advice. We should drink plenty of water. So, should and drink. So, ang we is the subject, should plus verb. So, we should drink plenty of water. Another example, children ought to obey their parents. So, children is the subject, ought gidungagan og to plus verb. Number 3, me and might. So, si me and might is parehas sa sila gamit para sa possibility, permission, and wishes. For example, Roger might come after all. So, si Roger is the subject, might plus verb. So, kini na example gigamit is possibility. Then, another example, Diana may use the computer anytime she wants to. So, Diana is the subject, may plus verb. So, dirin ini na example is gigamit as permission. Number 4 is must. So, si must gamiton ra FGI obligation, certainty, probability, and necessity. So, for example, we must eat fruits and vegetables all the time. So, we is the subject, must plus verb. So, this example, nag-show siya ng express with obligation. Another example, the team must practice more often. So, the team is subject, must plus verb. So, this another example is show the certainty. And that's all be. Thank you.
Okay, good morning. I'm the last quarter of the word verbs. So, auxiliary, do, does, and use. Another problem that students encounter is the use of do, does, and use. So, do, does, and use is another main problem of the students when we're gonna use this. And also, these verbs are used under the following condition. First, to indicate an action or situation through or the present time or the past time. So, do, does, and it indicates kung siya kung when natin siya gamitin sa present or sa past time. For example, Miku does his work well. So, does means na siya sa past, pwede siya magamit sa past and also sa present. Okay, another example, Nicole and Justin do their project together. So another example for me. Okay.
Go.
Second, to frame question which requires either the present past action response. Example, you speak French, so how to answer me? Yes, I do, or I do, or maybe I don't. So another example, does your job requires intense writing? Which is not gamitin ang does sa present tense. Another example sa the Did you forget the key? So, ato sa dito magamit sa present or either sa past ang did. Mo yung answer nga, yes, I did, or no, I don't. No, do, does, and did require the base form of the verb. So, kuno ang do, does, would be requires ko na kung unsa sa dyan gamiton sa way sa pag-sulti sa imong tagbuhat. So, mo yung incorrect na sentence. Why did you leave the room? Instead, mo yung correct way sa pag-sulti. Why did you leave the room? So, makita na ko sa kung saan ito paggamit sa ang do, does,